Hello everyone, and welcome to this video on how to make one of the greatest house tracks of all time. That is, of course, Move Your Body by Marshall Jefferson. Here's a snippet of what we'll be making. My name's Andy Van from Super Disco Club and Madison Avenue. You may remember a track I made back in 1999 called Don't Go Me, Baby. Okay, let's get into it. Marshall Jefferson hails from Chicago and in 1986 purchased some studio gear including the Prophet 2000, a Roland 303, Roland 707 and a Tascam 4-track recorder, and went on to make a true house anthem. We are going to be creating the updated Salado version of Move Your Body. Let's start with the piano. I've made an exciting piano instrument especially for this video that sounds very close. And also made a piano effects rack that includes glue compressor, multi-band dynamics, reverb and delay. I've also pushed the mids with this EQ8 and also put some stereo widening with the utility. Let's give it a listen. That's excellent. Next, let's add a 909 kick drum that comes standard with Ableton, with a straight 4 on the floor kick pattern. Then I'm dragging in an exciting 909 type hat loop from my library, with a bit of the bottom end removed using the EQ8. Let's give it a listen. That is already sounding great. Next, let's add in a chunky clap and a 909 ride cymbal. Yep, sounding great. Okay, we're getting through it. Next, we need a 909 crash, again from the Ableton 909 kit. As you can tell, I've added some delay and reverb to it. A few more drum elements to add. First, I'm adding a hat loop, and then a classic 90s percussion loop. Oh, one more thing, we've got to add a reverse crash with reverb and delay. Put that all together and it's really going to rock now. Yep, I'm really liking that. Next, in the original Move Your Body, Marshall had a killer string line following the piano rhythm. I couldn't find an exact match but got super close with 2 string sounds from Roland Xenology and the Arturia Prophet VS. Check this. And now with the piano. And now onto the bass. The bass line follows the same notes as the piano, driving that killer melody home. I used a great M1 bass sound that comes stock with Ableton. I've just added a limiter, monoed it with utility, and EQ'd it a little. And the second bass sound is an organ bass that also comes with Ableton. Again, adding a limiter and some EQ. And I also added my favorite bass enhancer called Love End, which is free. The link is in the description. Then I've put both bass parts into a group and then sidechained that group with the SDC sidechain rack. Listen to it here. If you're not fully sure what sidechaining is, here's a quick refresher. Sidechaining is an effect where you route a kick drum into a compressor, and this causes the main musical part of your track to duck away when the kick drum occurs. See this waveform of a short audio file here, and then the same waveform after sidechaining. You can see the volume dipping down in the audio file. Why would you do this? 1, to allow more room for your kick drum to be heard, and secondly, sidechaining gives your song a strong, pumping rhythmic energy. You can hear it here in So Much Love to Give. For some unknown reason, there's no dedicated sidechain in Ableton, so I've made a sidechain rack using the stock compressor. This rack and many other racks are available in our Patreon. Okay, let's listen to our sidechain bass, piano and strings all together. Next, in the Salado version, there's a live crowd sample that comes in and out. Here's one I found that's close. Final bonus element for you guys is vocal. I used AI for this. It's not exact, but it sounds pretty close and it definitely has a vibe.
Gotta have house music all night long.
Okay, that's it. Let's put everything together and give it a listen.
is where I wanna be.
By the way, if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about disco house and house music production and want to support us so we can make more videos like this, then please consider joining our Patreon and becoming part of that community. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the next video.